Hi, I'm D, and I'm really fucking pissed off. So, I bought a lot from eBay for around 50 bucks, and honestly, I expected better than this. So, here's the fucking box they sent me. I'm so pissed I haven't even took my own information off, so I'm not even going to show you the front of the box. But just beat up secondhand box, sent it for fucking UPS ground or delivery or whatever fucking bullshit they pull. But here's the phones. Here's it's cheap packaging, but what about the contents? Well, there's an iPhone 5S that's not here, which the fucking battery exploded on. God damn. But here's the phones. Here's an iPhone 4, probably has a battery, maybe works. We don't know. This is untested. Random Alcatel. I've seen these looking disheveled, and then disheveled, and they still work. So here's an iPod Touch 6th generation. May work. Here's another iPhone 4 4S. It might work. Here's a Samsung Galaxy S1. S1 is some sort. Forgot what it's called, but no, it's part of the S1 lineup. It may or may not work, but I don't. But there's a battery that's missing out on that one. Here's a BlackBerry business screen case of some sort. I don't have a battery for this either, but though I may potentially do because I happen to have a BlackBerry battery. Here's a Nokia phone. You might have seen that red cover back there. It's just because I didn't want to put someone's phone number on out there like that, because some stupid person put their phone number on here. Yeah, it's a Motorola E 2nd generation, probably works. Motorola Droid X. Now, I always wanted a Droid, like one of these older Motorola Droids, because they look like interesting phones to me. Now this one is like, the thing is kind of been destroyed, but it's basically turned to group, so it's I understand why. HP iPod 910 or something like that. It's some sort of phone, sort of Windows phone type thing. Not Windows Small, Windows Mobile, but two different operating systems. No, Samsung Galaxy Player. There might potentially be a battery in here, but I can't get this goddamn cover off for some reason. Actually, let me try. Yes, the phone does have a battery, and if all else fails, I net benefit a 32 gigabytes. Wait, is that 32 megabyte? No, it's gigabyte. Yeah, like this phone has a battery and all that. So, like, if it does happen to not work, I could still net benefit like some type of SIM card. Not SIM card, SD card, yeah. But this is the one I have like one of the most highest chances at working. Thankfully, like the real meat and bone of that lot is Yeah, I can't seem to figure out a way to remove this battery cover, but it feels heavy enough to have a battery. So I'm feeling on this lot. Like the way the stupid sender sent this crap and sent the next to devices. I don't even think I don't think this was these phones were even his, but screw it, we ball. So yeah, this is basically the prelude to another video I'm making. This will likely be included as part of the video. But bye. Hey, I'm D, and welcome to the second part of this video. Yeah, I'm in a different location, and before you complain that my bed sheets are fucked up, well, suck on my dick. Well, got some bad news, especially about the Apple devices, but I'm gonna go into that shit later. So, let's just focus on the positive for now. I have a Samsung Galaxy Player 4.2. This was one of the phones or devices I was interested in, because there's a few that aren't really phones, and this is one of them. It's basically Samsung's take on the iPod Touch. This works, and well, it works. Motorola Droid X2. Notice not an X2, it's just an X. But this works, and it's pretty much a gold mine. Yeah, it looks beat up and all this, but I don't blame the previous owner for trying to wipe that crap off. It's getting all sticky and all that. Honestly, it would be good if they just kept the white and maybe with Verizon logo on it. But yeah, this has like a lot of old apps on there, including the Blockbuster app, which I thought was funny. Here's Motorola E second generation. Works. It was factory reset when I got it, but thankfully not Google locked. Now, BlackBerry business communicator of some sort. Works. There's an Nokia 6330. I specify, actually that's in BlackBerry 8330, and this is a 6350. But this is the World Edition. This is a Series 40 device of some sort. I'm not going to flip it over since someone's phone number is on it. But yeah. It's an HP iPad 910S. It's a Windows phone. Windows mobile business like device. It works. Just I think it's some sort of damage, because when I took battery cover off, I realized it was sticky, and yeah, some Canadian was in here. Yeah, some people are going to get offended by that, but I don't really give a shit. Have fun with your maple syrup and all this shit. Nah, not really, but basically, like, this was just fucking covered in the back was covered in, what's it called, maple syrup. In the battery too. Now here's where it starts getting depressing. This phone just doesn't want to turn on, and I don't have a battery for this. This is Samsung Galaxy Fascinating. This is a Alcatel One Touch. I could really give a shit about what the fuck that is. Now here comes the depressing part about the iPhones. This is not the bomb. That was in that order. And if you just kind of skip through, what the fuck do you mean bomb? Well, there was an iPhone 5S in this lot. This is the one from Flea Market Finds episode 1, but basically the fucking thing exploded in the fucking mail. Oh, did I mention like how these fucking phones were packaged? So they were all just stacked on top of each other in this reused box for diabetic medication. fucking I'd say his name, but I ain't really trying to dox anyone, you know. It'd be kind of fucked of me if you do that. But iPod Touch 6th generation works. It's just kind of fucked. Well, it works, but it's passcode locked. Same with these iPhones. Well, one of them just doesn't want to turn on, but it's probably just because it has a flat battery. Basically, that's all I got. Bye. Well, and moral story is, you want to buy phones from like a place you can actually see them in person, because these looked good on the outside, but on the inside it was just a fucking hellhole. Well, most of the devices weren't, but a few of them were. And yeah, the phone box is getting bigger. It's already ripping though, so I'm probably going to need to find a bigger box, which is going to be hard because I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, it's boxed for a pair of shoes that are 10.5. So I don't know what's going to fit these, like, but yeah, bye. This fucking box is, damn. This means I'll almost have like 100 devices now. Bye.